Episode 22. It's another beautiful day in Borgo Marina. As always. On a sunny day like this, at the beach, it's the perfect time to do some reading. I hope you've got something to read yourself, Chia. We could lend you one of our books. We're going to be here for a while. We have Esotericism for Ignorant Goats for the main quest. We've already read Cooking for the Lazy. Maybe I should have saved it for this episode, though. We've got the Careful Fisherman's Handbook, and actually, I guess that's it. It was really just 3 books I had to read, and I already read one last episode, so let's read about fishing. Okay, if I just want to be able to keep up with the seasoned fishermen at the docks, I have to try hard. Let's start from the basics. Chapter 1. The History of Fishing, from the Ancient Aegean Police to Modern Times. Santa Madre. Chapter 19. How to choose the right hat. Did you really read through all of that? Is this hours later? Does Chia want to go home? Does she hate us? I have the feeling deep down that all these notions are really not so very indispensable after all. Well, let's just assume I've already read that one, eh? Practice makes perfect in the end. Maybe she was just reading through the chapter titles and actually decided not to read the book. Good on her. So this is a real occult tome? Seems crazy to me. I think Fabiola must have been inspired by it. Every page must have been inspired by it. Every page is filled with spells and rituals. For an occult book, it's incredibly believable. It reads like a recipe book or a chemistry textbook. Not like a literal recipe, is it? There are a lot of drawings here that look like the one I found at Adriano's place. Orlando says that symbol is probably Etruscan. Etruscan. But apparently there are also some similar designs in other cultures. Celt, Phoenician, Norse. And all of them are used as focal points for a spell. To delimit the area within which arcane energies must be conveyed. Okay, I'm starting to get a headache now. Let's close this book. And this is where the investigation drifts off into Fantasyland. Great. So if the case is ever solved, the press will never believe a word of it. And with that, I've asked all my questions. If only there were no other questions. It appears everything leads back to Moira and the fire at the villa. We'll just have to continue the investigation. Moira, who are you? Okay, now we talk to Pompasi. In Corso Garibaldi. We'll get to that. It looks like Borgo Marina is hiding a tragedy, and Moira's name is everywhere. But who was she? It might be worth going to talk to this Pompasi. You know him, Diana. First of all, anything else we want to do? Oh, we can't pull out the map, right. Gotta get changed out of our swimsuits. Real bummer, that. So on the map, we can talk to Pawn. We do have to play marbles with Chia, even though we already won against her. And cook panisa. I forgot to look up the recipe for panisa in between episodes. Chickpea flour, pepper, and salt. Assuming we can get all of that at the market, maybe? No weird curveballs like we have to get salt from the farm or something. And also, I can fish now, right? Yes, I know, but I want to go fishing, Diana. Fish for me. You have everything you need. You have the fishing pole, you have the knowledge. Do I need to actually get up close to them in the swimsuit? Can you do fishing like that? Do people do fishing like that? And no fishing. How the hell do I fish? Did I not learn enough about fishing from skimming the titles of that book? I certainly have the fishing rod, I know I bought it. Well, we already won this, but here we go again. Do what? We didn't do anything. This is a pretty long track, isn't it? Maybe we just kind of... No, that's not it. I mean, we already did this, so... Let's just pretend that when we played marbles back then it was just now, and then we can quit, right? Did we... I can't pull out the... There we go. Okay, we actually have to play. Maybe we even actually have to win. Even though we won already, it might be hard to win again. Just playing normally, Chia. What's going on with her? Must be some randomized AI thing. Sometimes they play well, sometimes they play poorly. Let's call that randomized AI stuff. Me playing poorly just there. Even though I'm not an AI. Oof, that was a weird one. Yeah, I know this track is pretty long, so let's try to make it as quick as we can. It's too bad I don't have it remembered from last time. Could maybe make some shortcuts if I did. Don't see any though. Oh, that was a weird move. How did you do that? Is that all you can say, Chia? You're the one pulling off these weird moves. Weird in both the ones that you don't make any movement, make zero progress, and the one where you make a weird jump over the airplane nose. Come to think of it, this course is pretty involved, isn't it? I mean, obviously, but in terms of actually making the course, it's probably something that Chia made specifically for us, right? It's got all of these moving parts to it. She must really like marbles. So this is number 4, right? Pawn was number 1. So that means 2 of our other friend, companions, whatever, are 2 and 3. If I recall correctly, I think I read somewhere, maybe like in the patch notes for the gig update, that there were 4 romanceable companions, even though there are 6 friends in the card list. So that maybe means that Chia's the hardest one if there are only 4 that we can take along for dates and whatever, and by extension marbles. This does seem like the hardest course. I can't imagine it getting harder. I certainly can't imagine it getting longer. Although we can shortcut it, can't we? Oh, that's not the track. Gonna have to get a better camera angle if I want to make shortcuts happen. I know we go through that ring. Shit. Does that count? That counts. Thank goodness. Shortcut achieved. Never noticed that face on that car. Interesting. What a funny face. Whoa. That was a cool move. Right over the car. And we can match it maybe with a rebound. Not a very cool rebound, but at least we did it. We're near the end, right? Yeah. Maybe we just win? Okay, we're about to win. And there goes Chia with her last pitiful attempt. Sometimes, it feels like Pawn was the hardest one just because the track was so simple. Less chances to see him do some weird no progress move, like we saw Chia do a lot of. Well, we've crossed that off. Chia's last thing is for Panisa. Let's do that for her, and then we can chat with Pompazi. Oh right, we gotta change. You. Any event dialogue? I think we already got it though. You're a fully fledged detective now? Crazy. You've been here for so little time and you're already doing so much. When I'm big, I want to be like you. He's got a point. We're just supposed to be here on vacation. I know it's a video game and all that, but still. It's kind of funny that Diana is so gung-ho about becoming this detective role. Yeah, I did buy this. I feel like I don't know how to fish though. Even though I should. This way. Did we check in on this? Replace our stuff? Oh. See you when I get out? You know where to find me, little one. Does that mean she went home? Did she not wait for us while we're doing work? I mean, it makes sense, but... Right, I need to grab the empty one first. That's a lot of lire. Hopefully this actually works this time and doesn't actually... screw me out of selling these other ones. That's been pretty consistent. I mean, I sold a little bit that other day, like it's happening right now, but then all the sales just kind of stopped. Don't want to sit here and watch it all day, but... it's like if I don't pay attention to it, it's just going to, I don't know... stop working like it did last time. Any feedback? We do have feedback. Maybe we work on this, while waiting on these to sell, if those do happen. So right now we have hazelnuts and cocoa. We have two little milk and two little... whatever that is. I think that's sugar. Was that salt? I think that's sugar. And that's for both of them, right? Actually it tells us I don't even... oh, that's too much sugar on the cocoa. Okay. Strawberry's perfect though, on one of them. So yeah, let's mix this up right now. Before that information disappears forever. There is 2 little milk and 2 little sugar. Well, let's just move it up by 1. That's a bit too much. it go? Close enough. Okay, and... well, that's that. I guess it's ready for tomorrow. And this one the same thing. It's actually interesting. So yeah, too much sugar, even though it's on the salt side. So that just tells me that this does indicate a one-dimensional axis thing. By which I mean, they just want me to add more salt is all. Maybe one more? I can't imagine cocoa being very good if it's too salty. We don't actually have to add sugar to cocoa, I'm realizing, I guess, since it's already kind of sugary, maybe? Or is it? I don't know. The cocoa that I eat out of the store, as in chocolate, probably isn't the same kind of cocoa that I'm thinking about here. And again, just one more. Maybe actually two more. Maybe even three more. Because there could be quite a lot. I can imagine milk being pretty important to the cocoa flavor. And another one done for tomorrow. I heard all of that ringing going on in the background, so at least these are selling. No glitch this time. Okay, too little milk. So maybe two more? Too much sugar. So maybe three down? A bit too much. Ready for tomorrow. And last one. Although I guess these ones are about to be done too, so... okay. Perfect. On sugar. Don't have to do anything about it. And on milk. Maybe three more. We'll see where that lands us. Oh, we're closed. Never noticed that sign was open and closed. Oh, we just finished selling, so... alright, let's see. Good, we got the feedback already. Looks like it was too much on everything, actually. These probably didn't sell very well. Yeah, I guess we just go to the opposite side, maybe. See how that lands us. Oh, that's not right. And actually, maybe not the complete opposite side. Maybe we go to -1, -1. Just because I don't feel like I can memorize exactly the whole history of my corrections here. So if I were to see that it was too little again, I might flip around to 2 again. So this will ensure that if this is incorrect, it'll just mean I go further down and to the left, basically. And that probably is going to be wrong. What is that last flavor, anyway? I did decide to do this off camera, didn't I? And here I am doing it on camera. Yeah, that is way too much. Let's just make it -1, -1 again. Same as the last one. They could have just made this so that you can enter whatever quantity you want without the analog component, but I kind of like the analog component. Even if it takes some time, it just kind of feels... It feels like you're actually making ice cream rather than programming a machine to make ice cream. In a little way, anyway. Alright, with this money, which is specific to the shop, let's buy the most expensive thing we can. A computer. The only risk I want our customers to take is falling in love with our gelato, says Medeo. That is the most expensive, right? Oh, but I do want this. Again, it's no Kerfus, but... Well, I want it, so I'll buy it. Any of the besto. It can talk with your voice, help you with your chores, and so much more. We got it. What else can we get? With 6,000, we can get one thing for 5,000, two things for 2,000, maybe one thing for 2,000 and one thing for 4,000. Give us the checkered record player. With this, customers can enjoy their gelato to the rhythm of the music. Probably doesn't change the actual music though. And give us... I don't know. The utensils holder. Because the closet is just going to be empty, right? That's not very exciting. I didn't read it. I forgot. Alright. We got the utensils holder over... Where is it? Well, here's the record player. Here's Ennio. Not doing anything, just kind of standing there. You're the eye candy. And our utensils go where? Oh, it's right here, hidden behind this. And it's still hidden behind the icon, whatever. Okay. I guess I wasted precious recording time on doing that. And of course, she is gone. Well, that's fine. We'll do the shopping without her. So what was it again? Pepper... I only sell the black one, but the foreign tourists have told me there are ones in other colors too. How odd. What, there's other colors of pepper? Chickpea flour, I do remember that, and actually we won't have enough for the salt. Chickpeas are useful and delicious, even when in a powder. Who would have guessed it? How can we quickly get some money? We just did some work, but... Again, running is this button. I know I can get some money by going to the piggy bank in my room. After selling all of that ice cream. Yeah, it's probably our best option. I was thinking of getting some money from some random fruit or something. That'd only be 100 or 200, so I'd have to find another. Can't imagine I'd be able to get all of those so quickly, though. Piggy bank it is. That is just enough. I thought we'd have gotten more from selling all that ice cream, but I guess it mostly went to the store. We're not getting a TV anytime soon, are we? Well, I guess we can pick up Tia while we're over here. We're not nearby, but we have to go all the way over there anyway. Give me money. It is like 200 per, right? I mean, this one's pretty easy, so... I guess it is 200 even if it is easy. Maybe we go working? No, we already did working this episode. I was gonna do the next levels of the tutorial, but maybe another time. Maybe when we ask Pawn to hang out with us, we'll Make him go home and work at the Trattoria, just like we did with Chia. Sounds like a plan. That'll be for another episode, though. Our date's not done. Not with you, Chia. We're still making it up to you for accusing you last time. Gonna make you our world-famous whatever it was. Risotto? Something. Panisa. It had nothing to do with risotto. Is that even one of the options I can cook? Just hang tight, Chia. We'll feed you yet. She's really impatient. Keeps on appearing right behind us, as if begging us to make her food. It's happening soon. The salt. Hope I didn't buy anything I didn't need. Surely I didn't get the ingredients wrong, right? And just up these stairs. I know we already brought you up here once. Going all over the place today. We do know how you so love to be dragged around, Chia. Get your cardio in. You've been behind a desk too long or something. Mechanic probably gets a lot of exercise though. Lifting heavy equipment or something. Okay. Let's try to get this 5 Dianas or whatever. It might throw some mini games that I'm not familiar with at me. It probably will actually. Maybe I should have saved before this if I wanted it perfect. Alright, just enough. Remember that one. Add salt. Damn it. Had to release it. That was the one that got me last time too. Turn the stove on. I think we did this one last time too. A lot of pouring in this one. Just enough. Okay. I know how to do that one now. Hopefully I don't fail it again. It says left and right, but you have to kind of do a circle motion. This one's pretty complicated. Cooking is complicated. More pouring, huh? No. Damn. Another one? This can't be happening to me. Chia, don't look. This one was just so complicated, okay? So involved, too. Coffee wasn't this hard. We did it. Even though there were so many mistakes. Diana's too Diana, Panisa. We can do better. Tia, this isn't our best. Please don't judge us. At least this is better than a 5-star or 5 Diana coffee, right? Maybe? It's ready. Ready to dig in. What, no comment on it? Don't get any dialogue about how badly we fried it? Yeah. Can't try again. That's too bad. Oh wait. Fishing is on the D-pad now. I didn't notice that until now. Look around. Aim for the fishing spots to increase your chances of catching rare and higher quality fish. A. Cast the line, which would be X button, adjusting the power to reach the desired distance. When the fish bites, hit the button at just the right moment to hook your prey. Use left stick in the opposite direction to the red arrow to tire the fish out. Be careful not to let the floater reach the edge, or the line will break. Reel the fish in to the end of the fishing bar to catch it. You can choose to release the fish back into the sea with B, or circle, or catch it and earn some money. To catch rare fish, you must have the appropriate equipment. A basic fishing rod might not be enough. Wow, such depths. Didn't know there'd be more. Well, we're not fishing. Don't think we can do it off of our rooftop. Or can we? Anybody swimming through Corso Garibaldi? Maybe we'll catch the thief this way. Cast out our net or fishing rod. Just kind of get them by the scruff of their easily torn clothes. Any stars? Damn. Feels like we only ever got that one time. How was the panisa? Ah, fried panisa. My one true love. Good, oh so very good. Okay, it was good. Maybe it wasn't perfect. I know this dialogue doesn't change depending on like your rating, but I'm going to pretend that it could have been better, but she's just saying it was good. Because she wants us to like her. Did you know that I've never... Greasy, oily... Alright, but... Crunchy, fat... Chia... Did I say good? Enough. There's nothing to discuss here. Next subject. Okay. Maybe she wants to avoid the subject because it wasn't actually that good. And she knows we'll catch on if we talk about it too long. Thanks for sparing our feelings, Chia. I know it was a 2 Diana without you telling us. We'll give you the 5 Diana next time. Panisa updated. In what way? I have to know. The 2 Diana mark at the bottom. It irks me. It's hard to see it from what people say about it, but Chia likes it. Even if it's 2 Dianas, okay? 2 Diana Panisa. We'll sleep it off. Just forget about it. Getting late, huh? Let's call it a night, yeah? See you around. Maybe if it was the 5 Diana Panisa, we could have, I don't know, made that date a little bit longer into the night. No, it doesn't matter. I'm over it. I'm over how badly I screwed that Panisa. Now that we've done that, I'm assuming Chia has her... Yeah. She's going to have her two hard quests ready, isn't she? We can do that now. Why not? know we have the main story to continue, but I don't want to rush the main story. And I guess this is part of the main story if it's like a yellow icon thing, but still. Don't know how much of the game is left, but I think we're a decent ways in, so don't want to miss out on the optional content by rushing to the main story. And again, even though this is apparently required, I think it'll later become optional stuff or something. All of this dating stuff. Oh, Chia's not in her workshop. She left a note. I'm at Dad's. Dad, so... Malagamba? At the town hall then? A mayor in the family. It looks like Chia went to see Malagamba at town hall. I'll head over to find them. I noticed they got rid of the... I think they were here before. When you press the dash button, the speed lines that would appear. I guess they were just kind of visually obtrusive. Better to just run with this animation and not do anything else, I guess. It would have been faster if we actually went around without these loading zones, because now I have to go through 3 loading screens to get to Town Hall. Then another one to enter Town Hall. I guess it is a new day, so I could reset the ice cream, maybe between episodes. This time off camera for sure. Can I solve this? Which of these recipes would an Italian toss a dusting of sugar onto? Genoa-style lasagna? Heresy? No sane person would ever add sugar to that dish. Well, how would I know? Caprese salad? There are 2 recipes that are called caprese. One is a chocolate cake. I didn't know that, and I'm not sure what caprese is even after you said that. Gonna have to look that one up. Could show you some cake myself by now. I am not dressed for a meeting with the mayor. Oh well.
Huh?
Dad, dang, keep still. Chio, try to slow down. Come on. You want strip bolts, huh? So when you take a spoon, your thumb flies off. God help us, not this again. Sorry. Good morning. Am I interrupting something? No, Diana. Make yourself comfortable. Jerry was going to tell the famous story of the gala. What? No, no way. Now I'm curious. What happened at the gala? Nothing special. It was so long ago. Maybe too long ago. So long that you've forgotten the prosthetics got to be maintenance regularly. Is that how he lost his hand at the gala? Here, done. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Thanks, Chia. So, did you need something, Signorina Caproni? Your daughter? No, I came for Chia. But can I ask you something? About the prosthetic? 100%. Oh, yeah, don't be shy about asking me those things. It's more than understandable. Actually, I didn't even ask. I'm going to sum it up before he gives the big speech. War wound. There. Okay, not at the gala. It was an unrelated thing to distract him. War? You... Signor Malagamba? Yes, of course. When war broke out, lots of men in my generation were called to arms to defend the country. Why? Does it seem strange? Again, when was this? That would make him almost, well, again, as old as Gordon. Somewhere, like almost 100 even? From the 40s until now, if we're assuming this is 2020. or the 2020 range. Would have had to have been at least 20 at the time. No, it's just that someone like me couldn't have gone to war, It's just that it was 100 years ago. Try to find your way out by praising the courage. How about that? No, I meant... Diana. He's joking. I'm joking. Ha ha ha. In all seriousness, I was wounded during the retreat from the Sicilian front. That's where I met my dad. My other dad. What? Sapper Soldier Salvatore Giotti. A dear, dear friend of mine. So, Signor Malagamba, you really thought that Jerry was my biological father? Well, I don't know how it works, Chia. I don't know because everyone's just kind of random animals, and do they just not reproduce with other people that are not the same species? We met like one couple here who was they were like two beavers or something. And it's hard to think that they only married because they were both beavers, because that's the only way you can reproduce. Anyway, I have no idea. I have no idea how this whole logistics thing works. Come on, what do I know? Me and Salvatore served side by side during the last stages of the war, before the armistice. If it wasn't for him, I would have lost more than a hand. Interesting. So how did Chia end up here in Borgia Marina? To study, blockhead. Have a degree in engineering. Salvo wanted Chia to receive the best education possible, so we sent her to Bologna to study. Is that Bologna? I don't know. Wait, so she actually left. She left Borgia Marina. Right? And I've tried to do a little to repay him. By a little, Papa Jerry means he funded my studies and opened a workshop for me as a graduation present. Dang, that's nice. I want to marry in the family now. Well, ladies, it was a pleasure speaking with you, but now I have to run some errands. You can stay here, don't worry about it. And Signorina Capone. Diana, I'm happy that you and Chia became friends. She really needed that. Come on. Don't dawdle, and take care of the prosthetic. Have a nice day, Signor Malagamba. You too. Chia's dads. That time I found out that Chia has two fathers, and that both of them fought side by side in the war. A strange fact for a strange friend. So she studied outside of Borgia Marina, which I guess she was born here for, or was she born in Borgia Marina and then studied outside for her degree? Is that what she was saying? In Bologna? Then came back here? Or, well, whatever. The point is we can't leave Borgia Marina now, and a lot of people maybe haven't left Borgia Marina ever. We do know that one other guy from the boat. He left Borgia Marina. So it's not like impossible. It just seems to be very, very hard. Well, Malagamba seems a bit more chill with you around. We engineers understand each other. And your other dad? He's at home, in Sicily, with Mom. The only Mom. He's a mechanic. He has a workshop in Catania. Him as well. That job runs in your blood then. We have engine oil for blood. Oh, did you need me for something? Nothing in particular. I just wanted to speak with you to see how you were doing. Okay. I'm fine. You? Me too, Chia. I'm on vacation after all. Is there anything better than that? Alright, give me a call when you need something then. I don't know. Torch shoes, prismatic glasses, a radio hat. Okay, Chia. I'll let you know. See you around, okay? See you soon. We did it. She's no longer mad at us, I think, despite us dragging her around to random places all over town. I think we're in there. 2 dads and a mom, huh? It's almost like the situation with me, well, with Diana, Pawn, and Chia, plus whatever 2 other characters might be around waiting for us. Would that be weird? Would that be weird for any of them? Hopefully not. I guess we talked to Pompazi now. We're still kind of in our casual clothes from dating Chia. It doesn't matter. We'll switch out later. Let's continue the main story. After we get this onion. Free 200. If the Signorina needs something, I'll help her without further ado. Moira. I would be happy to take you up on your offer then. Can I ask you something? You can ask 2, 3, as many as you like. Just 1 will do. I heard you were the fire chief when the fire at the villa broke out. Oh, miss. You talk about such unpleasant events. What do you want to know? What's your opinion on this? Did you notice anything strange about the dynamics of the fire? To tell the truth, as a firefighter, it was a huge blow to my career. See, it might have appeared to be an accidental fire, but I always had some doubts that have never been cleared up. The origins of the fire would seem to indicate arson, but my theories wouldn't hold up. I don't know what exactly, but something very strange happened that night at that villa. I still lose sleep over it. I see. You don't look convinced. Yes, but perhaps you're not the right person to ask, but what can you tell me about a girl called Moira? So you do enjoy dredging up the past? Poor girl. I didn't know her very well, but... Listen, why don't you ask Daniela? She was the school professor, taught many of the village's children. You can find her on Via Roma, just before the church square. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for your time, Accountant Pompazi. Think nothing of it. In fact, I'm sorry I couldn't help more. Heavy stuff. We already met Daniela. Every button, other than the actual run button. Let's actually switch out of these clothes now that we're in the area. I guess we're always in the area. This apartment is centrally located. We're investigating a mystery. We should look the part. Now, test of my memory. Could just look up the map, and I should do that. But I feel like I know where it is. And actually the streets are labeled, right? So, yeah, Via Roma, this house. The teacher. Number 2. Miss, can I do something for you? I don't want to bother you. Oh, you can't imagine how many this old fossil has heard. Don't worry about it. So, can you tell me something about Moira? Was she a student of yours? Ah, little one. Sure. Moira Canis. She was in Section A of Class 1971, I seem to remember. She's pulling numbers out of thin air again. A very, very sweet girl. And quite reserved, too. At times it was hard to get her to say a word. And very elegant. Fair and as light as a muse's statue. The young boys were captivated by her, but none of them dared to approach her. With her fragile movements, it looked like she might shatter without warning. At school she did very well. She was clever, but never showed it much. It was as if she wanted to keep her intelligence, her reasoning, everything to herself. I remember she excelled particularly in history, Italian. Oh, you know who you could ask? Carla. She and Moira were inseparable. Or Fra Tarcisio. Unless I'm mistaken, she lived in a convent for several years until she was a child, or when she was a child. Carla and Fra Tarcisio are the next leads. Thank you for the information, Daniela. Oh, it's nothing. I'm always happy to remember the past, as pleasant or unpleasant as it might have been. I'm not sure we met, Oh, it's just marked on the map, is it? Yeah. Not sure we met Carla. Or did we? Wait, is that the same Carla? Well, Fra Tarcisio is right here. Oh. Never noticed. Pompazio has his own a poster up, campaigning for mayor. I guess he's doing the work, not just standing behind his door all day.
Ciao.
Praise be to you, the sun shines today as well. Fra Tarcisio, listen. I'm gathering information on Moira Canis. Oh, holy heavens above, ora pro nobis. What do you want to know? Well, let's say any information that might be useful to reconstruct her profile. I must stop repeating things they say in detective series. Daniela told me Moira spent her childhood in a convent. Is that right? I wouldn't call this humble abode of the Lord a real convent, but yes. When she was young, Moira was entrusted to our care. To me, Fra Rosilio, and Sister Angelica. What happened to her parents? They were lost in a tragic accident. The Almighty had other plans for them, and he called them into his arms before their time. The young girl would have taken her vows under the wing of Sister Angelica, but Fidato had a different future planned for her. Fidato? Gustavo Fidato, Moira's legal guardian. May his soul rest in peace. Oh. Another one. If I remember correctly, he was a lawyer. Don't ask me what kind, I really don't know much about that sort of thing. He bought that villa outside the village. I imagine you've already heard about that, as a holiday home. So that's how he met Moira. He must have had a soft spot in his heart for that young girl. So alone and taciturn. After he became her guardian, Fidato began to frequent Borgo Marina more often. But the people in the village never really got on with Fidato. How come? Well, I don't know. I'm really not one to judge. But it seems he had no fondness for the people of Borgo Marina. And the feeling was mutual, that's all. Interesting. Can I ask? You're looking into that old case of the fire at the villa, right? Yes, Vor Malagamba, and Maraciello Gattoni too. Ah, wonderful. So young and enterprising. Who better than you to dispel the shadows of the past? In fact, there is nothing hidden that should not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Thanks for your encouragement, Fra Tarcisio. Good day. I'm glad we have the backing of the Lord on our side. If Fra Tarcisio is one to speak for him. Which, maybe not. If Fra Rosciolo has any say in it, not so sure the Lord is very helpful. Right, Carla. Carla? Really? Wait.
Hey!
Carla? Carla was good friends with Moira. This is strange. The timing of this. Carla and Moira were inseparable. And Moira was class of 1971. Carla appears to be no older than her 20s or so. Meaning this current year is... Well, if Daniela was teaching, I don't know, grade school or something at the latest or the earliest, that would make the current year around the 1990s at the latest, maybe. And Diana is taking online courses, right? For her college? Pretty sure they didn't do that in the 1990s, but could just be that this world is slightly different from our own and their usage of technology is a bit earlier for this to be 1990s, or I just don't know what I'm talking about with the whole timing thing. In any case, Carla was a friend of Moira. Oh, hi Diana. Hey Carla, I'm investigating a cold case from Malagamba. Hey, you sound like a detective in a noir movie. I got a bit too much into the character. But seriously, I'm looking for information on the fire at the villa. Oh. And, well, Daniela told me you knew Moira well. Can you tell me something about her? If you want to, don't feel forced or anything. No problem. Go on. Moira was my best friend. She is my best friend. No one has seen her since the fire at Villa Fidata. And the firefighters didn't find her among the remains, so... Forget about the fire, Carla. Tell me about her. What kind of person was she? Quiet, but I wouldn't say shy. Not with everyone, at least. My classmates said she wasn't shy and said she was shy and didn't want to talk to anyone, but that's not true. Moira always had a very clear idea, that's all, about who she wanted to hang out with and what she wanted to do. She wrote poetry too. That's how we got closer. Sorry to interrupt, but did you know Mr. Fidato? I only met him a few times, when he picked her up outside of school. I know you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but let's just say he didn't make a good impression on me, that's all. Moira never said much about him. I don't think they were on very good terms, even though he became her guardian. I don't know. I always had the feeling that for her he was, I don't know, uncomfortable? I can't think of a better word. Which is a bad sign for a poetess. I must be losing my touch. Every note has its song, every word has its time. That's beautiful. Who wrote that? Oh, no one. It just popped into my head just now. Damn, Diana. Really flexing on her, even though she's supposed to be the poet. So rude. And we're trying to steal Pawn away from her too. How awful. Anyway, thanks for all the info, Carla. No trouble at all. And if you need anything else, search for me in the words I haven't found yet. Okay, she shot one back. At this point, carrying out an inspection of the burned villa seems to be the only option. And that means, yep, ride our Vispa out to the villa. Sounds very exciting. So exciting, in fact, that I think we have to sit down and take a breather from all of that excitement we haven't even had yet. As we prepare ourselves for that upcoming excitement, now would be a good time to take a break.